how is he with his mother being so outspoken? Is he proud of you, or do you embarrass him sometimes? Because most kids with a mom that just says whatever she feels would be embarrassed. That doesn't go with batch. Does he understand that?
It's not
yeah,
as good.
That's the whole point. It goes with Cumberbatch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's not that bright. Well, it seems like you're busy with something because you're forgetting to cut your son's hair. Look at him. He is beautiful, but look at his hair. When are you going to cut that hair? Good pitch. That's good. You were a little sharp, but that's what makes you you.
Sharp for what?
Yeah, just a little sharp, but it makes you. That's why you're you.
There's nothing really about Zach on the CD because we didn't date.
All right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Bluff Central for another exciting episode. Today in our list is about Ellen DeGeneres, is best known as a comedian, talk show host, and game show host. Ellen DeGeneres has long been considered as a beloved celebrity for her friendly and funny public demeanor. But in 2020, all of that changed as complaints of inconsiderate behavior have popped up in recent news stories. The scandal involving Ellen DeGeneres is one that has been talked about everywhere these days. So we'll just keep it light and focus on the main things that were called out about Ellen. YouTuber Nikkie de Jager. The Dutch beauty YouTuber Nikkie de Jager, also known as NikkieTutorials, was one of the first people to call out DeGeneres, saying on a talk show in her home country that the beloved host was cold and distant during de Jager's appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. According to de Jager, she didn't receive the same VIP treatment as other celebrity guests on the show, despite having millions of views on her YouTube videos. Twitter thread asking for stories about DeGeneres. In April 2020, a Twitter thread asking for stories about DeGeneres being one of the most meanest people alive was wildly shared, garnering more than 2,000 replies of people describing uncomfortable or off-putting experiences with the host. Staff mistreatment. Staff mistreatment is another scandal of Ellen, since without the crew, there would be no show. Ditch your Ellen DeGeneres tickets because these stories will leave your head spinning. BuzzFeed News interviewed former employees of the Ellen Show. Oh, they had a lot to say about DeGeneres' two-faced tendencies on the set of the series. One employee said of her "be kind" philosophy, "That be kind bullshit only happens when the cameras are on. I know they give money to people and help them, but it's for show." Crew members for the Ellen DeGeneres Show also said they have not received any communication from Ellen or show executives about their pay or working hours during the coronavirus pandemic. There were also stories about DeGeneres' behavior while filming, including accusations that she wouldn't let crew members eat meat, that she fired an autistic custodian for greeting her, and that she made anyone entering her office chew gum from a bowl outside her door since she had a sensitive nose. Throughout 2020, people spoke out about her to bring awareness to what she did, and now 2021 is continuing that trend with Trisha Paytas coming forward to talk about what she was told not to do with Ellen. A look at the various things that Trisha Paytas said about Ellen DeGeneres and how it all lines up with how others spoke about Ellen. What do you think the future of the Ellen DeGeneres Show will be after all this? Will she brush it off and pretend it never happened? Do you hope that Ellen faces more serious consequences this time around? Let us know down in the comments below. Trisha Paytas' experience with Ellen DeGeneres' Twitter trend. Internet personality Trisha Paytas spoke about her 2010 appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show on the latest episode of her podcast, Frenemies, which she hosts with H3H3's Ethan Klein, saying that she wasn't allowed to touch her. Paytas said that, in a pre-Instagram era, she wanted to be famous and made her way onto the show via posting on YouTube. "My thought was, if I go on all these shows, someone will discover me," she said on a podcast. "I thought Ellen was gonna discover me and I was gonna be like a co-host of hers. That was my thought process." Her experience on the set didn't live up to her expectations. YouTuber Trisha Paytas claims she was told not to touch Ellen DeGeneres or look her in the eye while appearing on her show. Many guests and legions of workers, both past and present, noted that when it came to Ellen, you weren't allowed to touch her or even make eye contact with her for one reason or another. According to Trisha, if she touched Ellen in any way, she would be, quote, pulled off the show. Others have had similar claims in the past about working with DeGeneres. An Australian radio host statement about DeGeneres. Breen, an Australian radio host, said that he and the rest of his team receive a very specific set of rules when working with Ellen DeGeneres. According to Breen, DeGeneres' team told him, "Neil, No one's to talk to Ellen. You don't talk to her. You don't approach her. You don't look at her. She'll come in, she'll sit down, she'll talk to Richard, then Ellen will leave. Breen said he found the whole thing bizarre. Coming right up is Ellen's long-awaited apology. But before that, go ahead and hit that like button. Now back to the video. Ellen DeGeneres apology. In the letter obtained by The Hollywood Reporter, DeGeneres takes responsibility for the overall issues on her set. She does not directly address any allegations of her personal actions, but she says she was disappointed to learn that people working for her did not feel happy or respected on set. Ellen DeGeneres started the 18th season of her Dynamite talk show with a lengthy apology that addressed reports describing her as a boss who led a toxic workplace. She further said, "I take this very seriously, and I want to say I'm so sorry to the people it affected. As you may have heard this summer, there were allegations of a toxic environment at our show, and then there was an investigation. I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously. I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes with responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show." She said she wanted every single one of the 270 working staff on her show to be happy and proud to work here. DeGeneres already apologized in an email to staff back in July, saying she was committed to ensuring this does not happen again, and made a further apology in a video meeting with her team in August. Ellen wants everyone to be kind. Maybe she should rethink what that means. That's all for today's video. Please do like the video and make sure to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Ciao!